After the anxieties of the day, Bloom relinquishes his obsession with adultery and reaches a state of contentment. Equanimity is the word Joyce chooses. Bloom decides that adultery is less serious than almost any other misdemeanor one might think of. This is all the marriage he's ever going to have, and it's enough. Ulysses is a comedy. It ends, so to speak, happily, with a celebration of life, life in the here and now. Ulysses is neither utopian nor didactic. It doesn't ask us to change the world, merely to understand it and accept it. The acceptance is most fully expressed in the final chapter, written as an unbroken, unpunctuated monologue expressing the thoughts in Molly's mind. She ruminates on her day, on her past experiences with Bloom and her lover Boylan, and also on the future. There now seems to be hope that the experiences of the day will help both of them to accept the lives they have to lead.
Yes, because he never did a thing like that before, as asked to get his breakfast in bed with a couple of eggs since the City Arms Hotel. He came somewhere, I'm sure, by his appetite. Anyway, love it's not, or he'd be off his feed thinking of her. Yes, because he couldn't possibly do without it that long, so he must do it somewhere. And the last time he came on my bottom, when was it? The night Boylan gave my hand a great squeeze. I wonder, is he thinking of me now? Or dreaming? Am I in it? Because he must have come 3 or 4 times with that tremendous big red brute of a thing he has, like iron or some kind of thick crowbar. No, I never in all my life felt anyone had one the size of that to make you feel full up. Nice invention they made for women, for him to get all the pleasure, but if someone gave them a touch of it themselves, they'd know what I went through with Millie. Yes, I think he made them firmer, sucking them like that so long. He made me thirsty. Titties, he calls them. I had to laugh. Yes, and that word meant something with hoses in it. And he came out with some jawbreakers about the incarnation. He never can explain a thing simply the way a body can understand. This one, not so much. Oh, I had to get him to suck them, weaning Millie. They were so hard. And then he wanted to milk me into the tea. Well, he's beyond everything. I declare somebody ought to make a book out of the works of Master Poldy. Train somewhere, whistling. The strength those engines have in them. Big giants. Like the end of Love's Old Sweet Song. I let that out full when I get in front of the footlights again. Oh, this damned old bed too, jingling like the Dickens. I suppose they could hear us away over the other side of their park till I suggested to put the quilt on the floor with a pillow under my bottom. I wonder, is it nicer in the day? I think it is. Oh, where's the chamber gone? Easy. I've a holy terror of its breaking under me after that old commode. Oh, I wonder, was I too heavy sitting on his knee? Oh, Lord, how noisy. Betty never saw a better pair of thighs than that. Look how white they are, how soft, like a peach. Easy. Oh, God, I wouldn't mind being a man and get up a lovely woman. Easy, easy. Oh, how the water's come down at Lahore. I don't care what anybody says. I think it'd be much better for the world to be governed by the women in it. You wouldn't see women going and killing one another and slaughtering. They wouldn't be in the world at all, only for us. Oh, I better not make an all-night sitting on this affair. They ought to make chambers a natural size, the way a woman could sit on it properly. He kneels down to do it. Well, that's a nice time of the night for him to be coming home at to anybody. He says he's an author and going to be a university professor. I saw him driving down to Kingsbridge Station with his father and mother. I was in mourning. Yes, that's 11 years ago now. He'd be 11. Oh, would you move over your big carcass out of that for the love of Mike? Well, it's a poor case of those that have a fine son like that and they're not satisfied. And I none. Was he not able to make one? It wasn't my fault. We came together when I was watching the 2 dogs up in her behind in the middle of the naked street. That disheartened me altogether. I suppose I oughtn't have buried him with that little woolly jacket I knitted, crying as I was, but give it to some poor child. But I knew well I'd never have another. Our first death it was, too. We were never the same since. I'll just give him one more chance. I'll get up early in the morning and then I'll throw him up his eggs and tea in a moustache cup she gave him to make his mouth bigger. I'll go to Lamb's there beside Finlayter's and get them to send some flowers round to put about the place. I'll go about rather gay, not too much singing. I'll put on my best shift and drawers. Let him have a good eyeful out of that to make his Mickey stand for him. I suppose they're just getting up in China now, combing out their little pigtails for the day tomorrow. The sun shines for you, he said, the day we were lying among the rhododendrons on Hoath Head in the grey tweed suit and his straw hat. The day I got him to propose to me. He said I was a flower of the mountain. Yes. So we are, flowers all, a woman's body, yes. That was one true thing he said in his life. And the sun shines for you today. Yes, that was why I liked him, because I saw he understood or felt what a woman is. And I gave him all the pleasure I could, leading him on till he asked me to say yes. And I wouldn't answer first, and he looked out over the sea and the sky. I was thinking of so many things he didn't know of. Gibraltar when I was a girl, where I was a flower of the mountain, yes. And I thought, well, as well him as another. And then I asked him with my eyes to ask again, yes.